Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning. Let me introduce myself. My name is Revaliana Reska Fauzi, student ID 6325062H, and this is my partner.
Hello, I am Edna Kinanti, student ID 6325141 and 19. Studi program Faculty of Economic and Business.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Revaliana Reska Fauzi, student ID 6325062H. First of all, let's be grateful to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, because thanks to His blessings and mercy, we are still given health and the chance to keep learning and growing. On this occasion, allow me to deliver a speech with them the Indonesian President. First, I would like to congratulate Mr. Prabowo on his election as President of this country. Leading a country is not easy. It requires leadership, justice, and patience to serve the people. He tried many times to run for president but failed each time. Finally, in 2025, he succeeded in achieving his dream. This is proof of his great dedication to the Indonesian nation. I hope that Mr. Prabowo will continue to prioritize the people's interests, especially in the areas of economics, education, and the broad employment opportunities. Finally, I would like to thank Mr. Prabowo for creating programs that have greatly benefited the community. May Mr. Prabowo be granted health, strength, and a long life to lead Indonesia with justice. Let you safeguard and protect your country to build a brighter future for our beloved nation. That's all the speech I can deliver. Hopefully, what I have said is useful for all of us. If there are words that are unpleasant, I apologize sincerely. Thank you for your attention.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Erina Kinanti from the Angkuning Studi Program Faculty of Economic and Business. First of all, let's be grateful to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala because with His blessing we are still given health and the opportunity to keep learning and growing. Campus is not just a place to study, but also a place to build our character and develop our potential. As we all know, our campus is a smoke-free area. Many universities across Indonesia have applied this policy strictly, including ours. That means no one, not student, lecturer, or staff, is allowed to smoke inside the campus area. However, it's unfortunate that there are still some people who ignore this rule and smoke on campus. Smoking on campus is not just a bad habit, it's something that harms others too. Cigarette smoke contains harmful substances like nicotine and tar, which can cause serious health problems. Even people who don't smoke, the passive smokers can experience the same harm just by breathing the same air. Besides being harmful, smoking campus also shows a lack of care for the environment. It goes again the value of cleanliness and discipline that we should uphold as students. Therefore, supporting a smoke-free campus is not just about following the rules, it's about showing moral responsibility. Let's start from ourselves by not smoking and by reminding the others to do the same. Together, we can make our campus cleaner, healthier, and more comfortable for everyone. That's all from me. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Today, I will explain about simple present tense. What is simple present tense? Simple present tense is a statement or activities that occur simply. Usually, the simple present tense is used to express first, general fact. Example, bees make honey. Second, fixed schedule. Example, the cafe opens at 8 o'clock every morning. Third, Repeat action. Example, I always study at night. 4. Express feelings or emotion. Explain, I really like K-pop. 5. Comment or instruction. Example, clean that window. Okay, to simply mark whether the sentence is simple present or not, we can look at the time signal. Time signal is a time sign that we can read from the sentence. For example, very day, very week, or very months. Positive sentences are usually marked with a plus sign. Formula is subject plus verb 1 plus object or complement. We can use the subject I, you, we, they. Then verb 1 like go, take, do, or others. And the negative sentences are usually marked with a minus sign. Formula is subject plus do not plus verb 1 plus object or complement. And then the interrogative is usually marked with a question mark. Formula is do plus subject plus verb 1 plus object or complement. Example sentence 1. Positive. I go to school. You go to school. We go to school. And then they go to school. Negative. I don't go to school. You don't go to school. We don't go to school. They don't go to school. In interrogative sentence, WH question words such as why, when, what, how, and where can also be added so the formula becomes WH question plus do plus subject plus verb 1 plus object or complement. Interrogative sentence example, do you go to school or do they go to school? Interrogative sentence example, WH question word, why do you go to school or where do you go after school?
Okay, next we have the formula for the subject she, he, and it. For the subject, she or he can be replaced with a person name, a girl's name for she, and a boy's name for he. Meanwhile, it can be replaced with the name of a thing or an object. Here is the formula. Positive, subject plus verb 1 with s or es plus object or complement. Negative, subject plus does plus not plus verb 1 plus object or complement. Interrogative, does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object or complement and a question mark. For negative and interrogative sentence, we use does instead of do. Does plus not can be changed into a doesn't, but negative and positive sentence still use verb 1. The addition of s or es is used only in positive sentence, especially for the subject she, he, and it. There are 4 basic rules for using s or es. First, some verbs just add s, like read becomes reads. 2. If the verb ends with ch, sh, s, x, or z, we add es like teach becomes teaches. Third, if the verb ends with y and before it there is a consonant, we change y to I and es, like study becomes studies. And last, if the y comes after a vocal, we only add s, like play become plays. Here are some example sentences with the subject she, he, and it. Positive, Arina teaches me English every Saturday. Negative, she doesn't teach me English every Friday. Interrogative, Does she teach me English every Saturday or Friday? Remember, only positive sentence use the addition of s or es. If there is a helping verb like can, should, or must, do not add s or es. Now, let's move on to nominal sentence. A nominal sentence does not use an action verb but is to be such as am, is, or are. We use nominal sentence to describe a person, a profession, a condition, or a place. Here is the formula for nominal sentence. In nominal sentence, for both positive and negative forms, the subject comes first, followed by to be, am, is, or are, and the noun comes at the end. Meanwhile, in interrogative sentence, to be comes at the beginning is followed by a question mark. This is the rule for using to be in the simple present tense. Use am for the subject I, is for she, he, and it, and are for you, we, and they. This form of to be are used to express something that exists or a condition in the present. Here are examples of positive and negative sentence in the simple present tense. Here the subject I is followed by am, we and they are followed by are, and she, which can be replaced with a girl's name, is followed by is. Next, we have example of interrogative sentence. In interrogative sentence, to be comes at the beginning followed by the subject and the noun. For WH question sentence, the WH word what, who, why, where, on, or when comes before to be. As a conclusion, the simple present tense is one of the basic tense in English. It is to talk about daily activities, habits, general fact, or things that happen regularly. There are two types of sentence: verbal sentence that use verb 1, and nominal sentence that use to be am, is, are. Also, remember to use do and do's for negative and interrogative sentence, and add s or es for she, he, and it. By understanding these rules, we can make English sentence more accurately and naturally. Before we finish, here are some tips for using the simple present tense. First, always pay attention to the subject before choosing do, do's, or to be. Second, add s or es only for she, he, and it in a positive sentence. Third, notice time signals such as always, usually, every day, or in the morning. And lastly, practice making daily sentence so that you can sound more naturally when speaking.